Today's Captain's Blog is made possible by Paul Plusa, the coolest dad ever, because he bought his little girl a giant robot. And I can get rid of the dogs.
No, they're fine.
She works here, that's Mackie.
Oh, okay.
She's head of security, and that's Lily, who is her friend and is made of awesome.
I was going to say Daisy. Oh,
Daisy,
okay.
yeah.
My dog's Lily.
Okay. Yeah, you
Vicious.
can tell they're friends.
There's another little chihuahua that comes in that Daisy thinks she's friends with. And he is like old and doesn't want to be bothered. So
Oh.
she's like, hey, you're my best friend. And
Goodness.
he's like, John, we're
Yeah,
going to get away from me.
Yeah, that
I'll
happens.
try not to screw.
Sorry.
We can't even drive by the building without the dog freaking out.
Aw. Do you live close by?
I used to. Now I live over quite 3 miles. I used to live on Lincoln 3rd, which is
Okay. Yeah. Well, thanks for coming here.
no problem. I like to keep you.
Our normal profession.
Mm-hmm. You're all set.
So I understand,
That work?
Chris, how do you say your last name?
My name is Chris, C-H-R-I-S, Boden, Bravo, Oscar, Delta, Echo, November. I work at The Geek Group. We're at 902 Leonard Northwest, and the website, for the love of God, get the ending right, is thegeekgroup.org. And hi to everybody in post.
Okay, so what's your title here? What's your preferred title? Owner, founder, I don't know.
Founder is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been here, by the way, in this building or in the
We've been in
neighborhood?
this building since December 28th, 2010.
Okay.
And the Geek Group's been in business. We started in Grand Rapids in the area. We've been in the Southwest Michigan area in business for 24 years.
Okay. So tell me about this area here, the new recycling program. It sounds like it launched yesterday, is that right?
This officially went public yesterday. We've been doing the Computers for Families program for years. We actually started really in large scale, giving computers away, getting them into the hands of people in 2012. We started with a batch of 100 machines that went to a bunch of high school kids that were doing an engineering class. And it just grew. It started with learning about the attrition rates of the local high schools and that, and we collectively had a little freak out. We're like, how can we help these people? What can we do? And it grew from there. And then more recently, it was looking at how other computer recycling places are operating, and the fact that there's a lot of non-profit companies that don't really work like a non-profit should, or at least should in my opinion. And yay capitalism, I get to say, well, we're going to do our own business doing this, and maybe we can do better. I don't know if we can do better or not, but at least we can try. And I'd rather try and fail than just stand by the sidelines and go, you suck! It's not a way we want to make a difference. So this is our way of doing that. The average computer, like on your desk at work, has a use life of 3, maybe 5 years. And when they're done, they go off to one of the names that everybody knows, and they get turned into scrap metal, and off they go to China or wherever. Everybody's got their lead certifications and their LEED compliance and all this stuff. And like, yay, we're super environmental, we're green, and we really don't ever send anything to China ever. And we looked at it and we're like, well, let's skip the whole scrap side of things. Let's just do that at the absolute minimum, because some stuff you're just going to have to scrap. You have to. But let's make the focus on what we've already been doing for years, which is getting computers into the hands of people that can need them. Let's get the computers to where they can make a difference. And the broke kid up the street doesn't care it's a 3-year-old computer. He cares that he can get on the internet and do his homework and do the basic stuff that he needs to do. These families in our neighborhoods cannot go up Alpine to one of the big box stores and drop $800 on a brand new computer. It's just not, that's a month's rent. What we can do is get a computer in their hands for 25 bucks. Like that's as cheap as we can do it and keep the lights on. It's how low can we go? 25 bucks. And for a complete package, like, because a lot of people already have like a monitor and a keyboard and mouse from their old laying around. But if they don't have that, 50 bucks for everything. Screen, keyboard, the whole nine, whole complete package. And we do laptops, we do desktops, we do everything across the spectrum. But the cheapest we can do it is these, and they're 25 bucks a piece. And we sell the cheap and so on.
So families, the Computers for Families program has been since 2012, you said, right?
The Computers for Families program started a couple years after that.
Okay.
But the precursor to that program of, hey, let's do things with computers started in about 2012, when we took it seriously.
So if you've been doing this for a couple of years, why now start the recycling phase? I mean, I know you said your philosophy, but why now open all of this space for the recycling, the incoming part?
Because we have more people that need computers than we can serve. Like, there's a bigger need out there than we realized. And there are other places that are selling the exact same, like the same laptops we sell, those ones right there, that are selling those for $300 a piece. They're used, not brand new, that are selling the exact same specs, the exact same model laptops we are in town for $300 a piece. That's madness. And I don't like bullies. I don't like seeing people getting taken advantage of. I'm weird like that. I'm a nerd. We're the guys that spent our entire high school experience getting beaten up by those guys. So I wanted to do it differently. And we've learned that the need exists. We've learned that we can handle it, that we can process this many machines. So the next step is getting the world to realize we want your junk. Quit throwing these in landfills. Quit, because they drop it off at the recycling center and they don't know where it goes and they don't know what happens with it. So it's like, okay, well let's show people a better way of doing this that keeps the computers out of the environment, that keeps them in the workforce, in the community, in people's homes, doing tangibly good work. And we'll do all the work to take care of the data and clean everything up and fix the machines and overhaul everything. We'll do that. Somebody has to be the central hub. Somebody has to say, I'll take the giant mess and we'll handle that. We're good at messy.
Awesome. So anything else you want people to know now that this is officially open and you're accepting recycled pieces and computers?
If you work in a school, a hospital, healthcare, government, state facility, any significant business, especially when serving the public good, if you genuinely care about the community and the families that you serve, we want your junk computers. Bring them here. If you're a business, you'll get a tax write-off for it, you get warm fuzzy feelings, and it's great being you. But bring them here. Because we don't charge to take the computers, we'll take them for free. We will take semi-trailers of thousands of computers, no charge, we want them. Want them all. I don't care how old they are, I don't care if they're junk, we want them. Parts is parts. Not everything's going to be useful. Some guy shows up with a truckload full of 386s, we're going to scrap that. But overwhelmingly, we can do more good with your trash than you can imagine. We're really good at it. If you care about the communities that you serve, then care about these kids, care about these families, and let me help them. Give us your junk so we can turn it into opportunities for them.
Great, thank you.
That's what
Appreciate
I got.
it. And you'll take even things like a mouse, right? You'll take
Oh yeah. If you've got a box full of old computer cables, we want them.
Okay.
Old cell phones are huge.
Okay.
Especially if you have the charger for it. Oh my God. Old cell phones are really useful because an old cell phone with no service, no SIM card, no nothing, just junk old cell phone. If it'll turn on, you can use it to call 911. And there are a lot of women in this city who really need that, who have lives that you cannot imagine, that they need something in their purse, in their pocket, to just call 911 for really bad days. There are organizations that help get them to the women. I just want to collect the phones and get them to the right places. And we can do that. We can get the phones, we can wipe the data, we can clean them up, we can get them off to where they can do the most good. We have use for any manner of technological stuff. We're interested in parts and equipment. It can be computers, it can be mainframes. We'll figure out a use for it. Everything is parts, everything is useful for something. And anybody who wants to can show up and drop off as much as they want. There's one exception. There's one thing we can't take, and only one. We can't take the big old glass tube monitors, the CRTs, we can't take them. Because each one of those has about 4 pounds of lead in it, and it's a pain in the butt if you're like a homeowner and you've got one of these that you got to get rid of because you got to call the right place and take it in, and there's places that'll take them. But if you're us and you have a semi-trailer full of them, no, it's a giant epic nightmare. So that's the one thing we won't take. Short of that, computers, laptops, cell phones, tablets, audio-visual equipment. We're building a recording studio. We're building a community recording studio right now, so I am hunting old AV musical instrument stuff in a big way. But if you have any doubt, any ideas, call us up. We want to talk to you. And tools, because we are the geek group. We're always hunting tools. But the focus here is computers.
All right, thank you.
Happy to help.
Cool.
Whoever it is that has to edit that down to 30 seconds, I pity your soul.
Can you kind of just walk me around real quick? Just kind of say what you have and...
Sure.
Just... I'm going to start here, I guess. So, go ahead.
Okay. Bill, are these in or out?
Those are
all in, right?
Those are all in
All
right
right.
now. Everything out is on the shelf or
Okay.
on the wall.
So in years past when we've done this, we were really big on like saying, here's the specs, this is the computer we have. It grew too big to do that now, so we have these computers and we have these computers and we have these computers, and these are all computers coming in and going out. We have everything from desktops to towers to servers. If you're a computer science kid in the Grand Rapids area, if you want servers to play with and tinker with and learn about, if you're getting a computer science degree or you just want to learn about working on servers, let us know. We have servers and I would like to get you one really cheap, because if you get it here, it's not like eBay where you have to pay $100 to ship it. Show up, bring your car. We'll help you put it in the back of your car, because this is computers that take 2 guys to move. We have laptops, more than a few. This is the current batch of laptops that are all getting processed and sold, and I want every one of these laptops to get into the hands of somebody who actually needs it. I want these to go to students and seniors and people that cannot afford to go to one of the big box stores and get a big high-end brand new machine, because computers are at a point today where most of us don't need the latest and greatest. Yeah, if you're doing nonlinear video editing or running Autodesk and stuff like that, sure, you need a big expensive computer. Most of you guys are just using internet. You're using Google Docs and surfing the web and watching videos and writing papers. Any computer built in the past 10 years will do that just fine. As long as you're not trying to do big, raw gaming, this is plenty. And these are good machines. I know, because I use one of those right there as my work laptop. I use it all day and every day, and I run a whole company out of one. We get massive amounts of cables and power supplies. Like, these are all sorted by model. These are for the Lenovo's, those are for the littler ones, the Yogas and that. We have power cables for days, and we are always looking for more. There's a lot of places, like if you work in an IT department and you guys install, like you deploy 500 new computers every year, every one of those new computers comes with a power cord. And usually they just reuse the old power cord from last year, especially for desktops and stuff like that. We desperately want your power cables. If you have big boxes of old, just basic IEC power cables, we would desperately love to make use of them. Oh, let's go over here. This is an important thing you want to talk about. Yeah. Puppy! Hi, Phone. Hi, Spaz. Ready?
Yeah, you're fine.
One of the things people ask about the most is, what happens to my old data? How do I know that it's safe, it's secure, it's clean? Every place that does what we do with recycling computers pretty much does the same thing. It's our job to ensure that your data is destroyed in a way where it's never coming back. And we all use pretty much the same system. Some guys actually physically shred the drives. We don't do that. We do it with software. With this program, it's called DBAN. And this, it really is Derek's boot and nuke. The entire purpose of this program is you load it in a computer, you turn it on, and it destroys the hard drive. But what it does is it destroys the data on the hard drive in a way where you can still use the drive afterwards. All the data's gone and you're never getting it back. The partitions of the actual drive are destroyed. The MBR, gone. It completely nukes the entire drive and we have to start over just like if it was a brand new drive. But in doing it this way, we can still use the hard drive because it's really dumb to take a $100 hard drive and chuck it in a shredder when all you really care about is making sure there's no data on there anymore. We do this because this makes it so that we're not going to get sued for somebody's data getting out publicly. And every single computer that gets donated, the very first thing that happens is it goes on the bench here and we nuke the hard drive. This is universal and across the board, and you have any concern, and if you have any concerns as to the security and safety of your data, when you donate your computer, you are welcome to stand right here with your computer through the entire process, watch the hard drive get nuked, and then you can try and access anything on there, and you'll see yourself, it's gone. There's nothing there. This is important to remember because if you donate a computer to us, do not come back a week later saying, it had pictures of Grandpa on it. They're gone. They're gone forever. You're never going to see them again. So make backups of your data before you donate your computer. We can't get it back. Nobody can.
Cool. Could someone come in here that has a... I had like 2 or 3 computers that when the screen stopped working, but I could never pull anything off.
You want to get the data off, but you can't get it? Yeah, bring it in. We'll take the hard drive off it and we can help save your data. We have a lot of people that come to us and are like, I want to donate this computer, but it doesn't work, and I want to get it. We can try, but I can't guarantee. But if we can't get it out, there's no charge.
Right.
Like I have a woman coming in the next couple days who her late husband had a laptop, and she's never been able to get to turn on. I was like, some guy wanted $500 just to look at it. I'm like, screw that, come on in, take a look at it.
Yeah.
Fox 17, is that our old cart or something? I just saw that.
That's a car saver.
Oh, that's
Or a
funny.
car lighter.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
guys,
nice.
the Fox 13, 8, 31, 3, 41, 35, 28 out of South Bend, 4 out of Detroit, every station within a couple hundred miles is a sponsor.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah.
They've been resoundingly supportive. Usually it's the engineering guys.
Yeah.
I got
yeah.
213 live trucks in the parking lot and a WNDU satellite truck.
Wow.
And this is where people come when they want to learn about that stuff and play with it. We use it for model airplanes
Okay.
because
Nice.
we're nerds.
Nice.
Do you need anything else, sir? Okay.
We're
Do
gonna
you need
speak
anything?
with, we're going to speak with you a
Cool.
bit,
That
right?
means I can take them
On
off.
camera. Okay. Yeah, and we'll be good to go.
I am happy to help, and thank you for coming and helping us tell
No
the world.
problem. Thank you.
Thank you. Those are nice. You got the good Sony's.
Oh, these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't use those here.
How come?
We have to, Tascam makes a little thing about half as thick that doesn't have an antenna. It records it in there in an SD card.
Okay.
We have to use that because with the high voltage lab and all the stuff we do, we kill those things.
Oh.
They live about 6 months here.
Wow.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the lightning?
I don't know.
When,
What?
I'm going to freak you out. Blow your
Just
mind.
say no.
No, say yes, say yes.
Say no, I haven't seen that, but I'd love to see it.
How long do you think I could be in business shocking
I have no
people?
idea. I have no idea what you're talking about.
We do a lot more than just computers.
Yeah.
One of the things we have is a high voltage light. We make lightning
Oh,
indoors,
nice.
a block away,
Oh,
like
that's
the other
really
end of the
cool.
building.
Okay.
So when you guys are done, have somebody radio me and we'll take over to high voltage and I'll blow you away. You'll like it, it's fun.
Cool.
Almost nobody ever does.
Oh, well, great. I know.
Well, thank you for help, and I will see you guys
nice
later.
meeting you.
Just holler if you guys need me.
Okay,
Okay.
will do. All right.
You want your
we're
camera
gonna
back?
Put this on rail.
I don't care.
Red light's
Okay.
back here, no light back there.
We're rolling on this thing, whatever it is, blog, yeah, that. The mouse there, if you left, once it's prompting, if you left click, it will pause. I don't know if there's a way to like do that.
This mouse?
Yeah, ideally we would put it on the floor and you would hit it with your foot, like a foot pedal.
Hey, we can make a foot pedal mouse.
Right.
No,
but
wait a second.
Your feet are dangling 2 feet off the ground though, so.
I was gonna sit here. Can you see, like, stuff?
How wide are you? Oh, you're way.
Yeah, I'm top of the chest up.
I could do like belt up.
Belt up would be fine. Jesus.
Yeah,
That's kind of weird.
It's
Yeah.
not super wheelie.
Just
if you can imagine.
Just like this big cloaked death mirror, just like, ah! Fuck! I'm not used to it.
To answer your question, I caught the very corner of a cupboard. Right here.
Are you like bleeding or anything?
Steven said I wasn't when I asked.
Okay.
Apparently
I'm
it's
95.6.
Hey, guys,
Yeah.
I have a small problem.
Mm-hmm.
Could you come take a look at this from my perspective?
Yeah, I know it looks cockeyed, but it ain't.
No, it's worse than that.
You can see yourself and suddenly you're filled with self-loathing.
No, it's wrong reading.
No.
That it changes when you hit play.
It's really hard to edit a document when it's mirrored.
Oh God, it went black and now the camera jumped out. Now I have like ghost camera there. Oh, hey, oh wow, that's really dark. Good morning, everyone.
No, wait till it gets in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Are you rolling?
Oh, then it lights up in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm just running through this.
Sound has been rolling this whole time. Yeah.
Good
We need to
morning.
figure out like what's a good speed, what's a good size.
Okay.
It can go bigger and slower.
A helpful thing is, shut up. What? I spent hours writing it out to explain and share it, and you can take a whole 10 minutes to read it. This touches your life, you personally. This impacts every person, every family, every business in all of Southwest Michigan. Read it, ask questions, and share it once you understand. Can you make the window in the middle a little bit, like, instead of just 2 lines, like 4? Is that doable?
I don't know.
Whoa! Okay. You just
Move this area.
I'm gonna stop rolling for now.
No, keep rolling. It'll be fine. We'll let it this time.
We can do none. What does that do?
None yet.
Oh, so that just makes everything right version.
So if
That
there's,
is so weird.
so if there's a smiley, are we supposed to let on pause for emphasis?
Good morning, everyone. It's time. After months of work, I can finally share this with the world. This is going to take a minute. It's worth it. There is no short version because what you're about to see took years to discover, understand, implement, and build in a form ready to share with the public. We spent years building this. I spent hours writing this all out to explain and share it, and you can take a whole couple minutes to watch it. This touches your life, you, personally. This impacts every person, every family, every business in all of Southwest Michigan. Watch this, ask questions, and share it once you understand what we're doing here. This is powerful, and you can be a part of it. This is how you can make our world suck ever so slightly less. And I'm not asking you for any money. In fact, we want your trash. As of today at noon, the Geek Group National Science Institute is announcing the grand opening of our massively expanded Computers for Families program and our all-new computer recycling center. Stop. Oh, wait, I can do that here, can't
I can do it here. I don't
I? Oh, God, it's all, everything is run forever. This
I-
is surprisingly hard to do.
I can slow it down.
No, that speed's fine.
Okay.
You also aren't really emoting enough.
Yeah, I don't fucking emote.
I could have fewer words per line.
No, but it may be good to rewrite a lot of this, and yeah.
Well, let's take a look at it over lunch, I guess.
Yeah.
Come back.
Because this reads really well for Facebook, but does
It
not
does sound slightly stiff out loud.
Yeah. I would like to not be so stiff.
Stopped on yellow.
Steven, you're making me stiff.
I swear to Christ. Stopped on blog. Or maybe not.
Oh God, thank you.
That's way more better.
That's so much better.
The camera's happier now too.
And just think, soon those will be LED all goes well. Shot
I was on
first.
this thing. Oh. Better.
You good? Hi there guys, I'm Chris Boden and welcome to the Geek Group. It's an early viewer mail today, we know, but it's time for viewer mail today because we're in here doing a shoot and I've got to actually get this out today. So, we're doing viewer mail at 13:24 hours and it's July 24th, 2018. First off, thank you to Denichi. the paper towels are out. Thank you, sir. Also, this is from Denichi. What do we got? Oh, now they're sending them separately. And this Lysol does not contain human urine. You can tell because it's the blue bottle, not the yellow. We are now 22 minutes away from getting sued by Lysol for implying that all the yellow bottles of Lysol contain human urine, and will be on Snopes in a week. What do we got? From Monthly Boxing. Well, I'm not showing that on the air.
Oh dear.
What about for those Patreons?
I'll throw this in the Patreon. I'm not showing this on the air. That's... Who sent that? Thank you. I don't know who sent that, but go for Chris. Go for Chris.
Could you please come to high voltage?
Sure, I'll be right there.
She had that Sibley thing that you were told about this morning. Remember
Right.
that
All
Sibley
right,
thing?
well, I have a plan.
All right.
Follow me. We're all going to high voltage. We'll do the quick show, and then we'll come back and finish your room. Come on, Sipper, we're going to high voltage.
Oh God.
And he mentioned that one of the more difficult things for him to teach is electricity.
Oh, well, I got this. Hi, kids.
Hey there, how's it going? I'm Paul.
They're good, no medical devices, no capital boots.
Cool. All right, now we'll probably look at this. All right, come on. You guys can come right beside me. Come on. Which one? Big numbers in back and that are all Tesla programs. Anything that looks like that is a Tesla program. And
So I'll stand in.
they do cool things.
Yeah.
So my job is to kind of blow your mind a little bit. Okay. What do you teach? Do you do science?
I do.
Do you do electricity?
I do.
You want to see how to make it way better?
Yeah.
Okay, watch this. I'll give you a practical example. How many of you know what a volt, an amp, and a watt actually is? These are the three fundamental units of measuring electricity. How many of you actually know, in any kind of concept, what a volt, an amp, and a watt actually is? Okay, so you're going to ruin it for me. All right. Okay, so what we're going to do is in 5 minutes, I'm going to teach you all the basics of volts, amps, and watts. Okay, we're going to start with volts. Now, when you do this, you have to do it on a board, and 30 seconds in, every eye in the room is glazed over. Yeah, okay, here's how you fix it. It turns out the eyes are electrical. If you come over here and do this, well, now I've got the attention of every fourth grader in the room. Yeah, that works. Okay, that is volts. Lots of them. Regular wall power is about 120 volts. A AA battery is about 1.5 volts, and that is about 250,000 of them. Wow. Yeah. So that's volts. If you think of electricity like water in a pipe, volts is the pressure. It's how far you can shoot the arc or spray the water. Volts is pressure. Okay? So then we have to get into amps. And for that we go over here. And you can demonstrate this with a simple piece of recycled old aluminum. This is just a piece of aluminum mesh. We use mesh because you can see through it. It shows kids that there's nothing hidden inside. Okay? We're very big on ask questions and demand evidence, critical thinking, because science. So we take our piece of aluminum and we load it right here on the test stand. We just clamp it down between these two big contacts. So there's a piece of aluminum and everybody in the class can see it. At this point, we get them all out of the room. So we're going to go out here because we like being on. You are a man of grace and holiness.
I didn't drop the camera
Okay,
though.
you guys all want to stand right about here. Now you're the science teacher. So you get the big red button for science. Okay? Here's how this is going to work. You're going to hear this sound 3 times in a row. And that lets everybody about to get real. Okay? And then I'm going to look you straight in the eye and I'll say clear to fire. When I say clear to fire, and not before or everybody dies, when I say clear to fire, your job is to look out there and not at your shoes, because you'll miss it. This happens very fast. You want to look out there at the piece of aluminum and gently step on the button and hold it all the way down until something happens. I promise you'll know when it happens. Okay. But don't look at your foot, because this is over in a couple thousandths of a second. You'll be really sad, like, whoa, and don't need it. You gotta look out there. Okay. So, we take the key from the super secret hiding spot. So we talked about electricity like water in a pipe. Volts is the pressure. It's how far the arc will go. Amps is how big around your hose is. So amps is the measurement of flow. And if you have pressure times flow, that's what you can actually do with it. That's how fast you can fill the bathtub. So amps is flow. Volts is pressure, amps is flow, and volts times amps is watts. So our regular AA battery has about 1.5 volts and about 1 amp of current, so we can get about 1.5 watts out of an AA battery. A car battery's got about 12 volts and a couple hundred amps. The regular plug in your wall in your house, a wall socket, is 120 volts at 15 amps, which gives us 1,800 watts.
I don't know what you're saying. A lot of math lessons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You need a lot of math out of it.
There's a lot. Yes.
Yeah, that's good. And it isn't just intangible math, okay? If you know you have a wall socket at 120 volts and 15 amps, that's 1,800 watts, and the practical kick is, this is how you know the guy trying to tell you he's got a 5,000 watt home theater system he wants to sell you is lying to you. There's only 1,800 watts in the wall. In a moment, when you press that button, you're going to discharge 1,800 volts, over 10 times the wall outlet has. You're going to do this with a current flow of about 80,000 amps. So for a very brief moment, about 3 thousandths of a second, you're going to put 144 million watts of power through that piece of aluminum. For a brief moment, that's more energy than every building in the entire city of Grand Rapids is using at that moment combined. This will be bright, loud, terrifying, and if you're not expecting it, you might pee a little. But it will not be loud enough to hurt you. Okay? At this distance, we do this a lot to make sure that at this distance it's safe and controllable, which is why we're only 1,800 volts. You ready? Everybody wants to look out there? What you just experienced is the most powerful tool ever to get kids to learn about electricity, energy, physics, math, because it's visceral. There's thunder and lightning, literally. And it's safe, and it's repeatable, and it's controllable, and we can do this on demand all day, every day, no problem. Your job is to teach them about science. My job is to give you the tools to do that in a way they will never forget. And we specialize here in giving you guys the tools that they would never let you have at your home school. That's the point. There's no public school in America that's going to let you have this in the gymnasium. The insurance company just freaks out. We have all the insurance. We have the safety cage. We have the staff and all that. And we love this so much that when we're just doing a regular demo for teachers, all the people behind you work here. And they just want to come see the lightning and explosions. Okay. So that's what's up. Any questions? Cool. We're going to go do Human now. Thank you. It was a pleasure. You were awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You look cool. See, did you learn it this time? A little bit more?
Yes.
Okay. You're smarter by
Flow, the size of the hose, see that, I understand that. You make it the size of the hose, the pressure of the water, multiply them together, you get the watts.
Volts times amps equals, or volts times amps equals watts. Even I remember it some days. Thank you, love. Thank you. It was a pleasure. You guys have fun. I'm going to go be famous on TV for a bit.
Thanks, Chris.
Now we go this way.
That's the way I came from.
Oh, is this Virgo? He's got a purple shirt.
It's the coffee.
Oh, it's coffee guy.
It's the coffee guy.
And the temperature drops 10 degrees as we walk through the yard. Hi, puppy. You coming for Virgo? You got help? You know, your help. we on time on the clip?
10,
Okay.
11.
We got everybody?
I think so.
I think we're missing a few, but I'll live with it. Alright, so we're back for beer melt, and we got the dog. It's gonna be okay. I'll bet Steven's coming, because I have stuff for him.
Not certain we have audio on the live stream.
That's okay, we got audio on the blog, they can tune in and watch it there.
Okay.
So you got mail from California,
Yay.
from San Jose, from Scott. It's delicate mail.
That's adorable.
We need some dino aggro. It happens as you get older.
It looks handmade.
He's got a little... It's like a partial stegosaurus with a brontosaurus kick. You got a dinosaur?
But no correspondence?
There's no note, there's nothing. This is from Scott. You put it in the bag and then you can contact the guy.
Yeah.
Scott, comment. Mr. Bellatini would like to talk to you. He has questions. Oh, I'm going to open this one. This came with a wax seal. Or a feather. It's a feather. I don't think I've ever gotten there with a wax seal on it before. That's fancy. This is also to you, Mr. Bellatini, sir.
Oh yeah,
They
Jerry
love
showed
you.
me that one.
Woo! He's got a whole lot of little teeth. And some weird feet happening there.
Well, this dromaeosaur.
Is it a dromaeosaur?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
No, it's a velociraptor.
Velociraptor is a dromaeosaur.
I knew that.
In fairness, it's a fairly inaccurate velociraptor.
Is this dinosaur wrong?
It's outdated would be the word I would use.
They've updated the dinosaurs? I was pretty sure they haven't really changed in about 65 million years.
No, they pass them every Tuesday.
Constantly evolving.
Dear Stephen, thank you for doing Your Dinosaurs Are Wrong. It is a lot of fun and educational. I would like to request this velociraptor for the show, and feel free to keep it. I know that... Oh, I'm going to need help with this. Stephen, come here. I know that the dino should be fuzzy,
Yes.
but alas, this raptor seems more movie than reality.
Yes.
Cool, I got it. Okay. Best wishes from Adeline, I think is her name. Yes. Thank you, Adeline.
Good name.
That's neat. This dino is not fuzzy. But we could do that. We should get some model feathers.
That's why
Do
the
they make
feathers
HO scale model feathers?
stamped on the box.
Another one for Steven.
Oh dear.
Care of the Geek Group. They wrote 49504 and the post office wrote a really big 4 on it. This is in pounds. Euros. This is in euros. Pounds are the F.
I almost feel like Your Dinosaurs Are Wrong needs its own viewer mail.
Some days it does. Hi, this is the most inaccurate dinosaur collection ever. Challenge accepted. Okay.
What?
What's this? Alright, I'm with you. It was sold inside sticker packets and dinosaur cards from 1991 to 1993 in Italy. I can't remember the brand of the stickers, but they surely look ugly, except the raptor maybe. I can see they put a little more effort into that. It has a killing claw at least. Kudos for creating the Oranosaurus, which is underrated and rarely seen in toys, but it's quite famous in Italy because of the specimen mounted in the National History Museum of Venice. These are all doubles that I've got, so feel free to enjoy them. I hope they're interesting enough. Cheers, Valentina. You have an Italian woman named Valentina who loves you. Okay. Oh, there's 2 of them!
Oh dear.
This is great! Oh my god, there's more! There's...
So wait, are they all spread?
I don't know!
They're all belly flopping.
They're like all falling.
Well, but they've got little creases, so you can fold
Oh, that's kind of a good idea, I guess.
Oh, that's not
So
so
they're
bad.
posable.
They're posable.
They're still tripods.
We don't get. Oh, this one's like a kangaroosaurus.
Oh, I know what that's supposed to be.
A kangaroo?
No,
It looks like a kangaroo. Looks a lot like a kangaroo.
There's a relative of horses that
Kangaroos.
could knuckle walk. I can't remember what it's called.
Is that a-
mammals?
Dimetrodon? D something.
I think that's supposed to be an Tyrannosaurus.
It's definitely an Aerosaurus.
It totally is.
As opposed to this, which is the Aerosaurus. I was proud of that. Oh my god. Oh, this is like the Salamandersaurus here. That's like a hippo dinosaur, maybe? But wait, we've got the best Triceratops. This is a Triceratops with like Wilfred Brimley's jowls.
Protoceratops.
Diabetes.
Start killing the dinosaurs. What's this one?
Probably Ankylosaurus?
Yes, Ankylosaurus. Yeah, okay.
Cankles.
Ankylosaurus. However, he's kind of cute. It looks more like a pangolin than a dinosaur, but I'll take it. You good? You good? Okay. So these are awesome, even though they're all like the same thing, just slightly different and creepy and cool. So grazie, Valentina. These are cool. This one can stay here. Oh yeah. Hey, one with my name on it.
Yeah.
You can tell it's ticking. You get toys and fun, and I get
Served.
These are not ANSI Z87.1 approved. From Jack. Thank you, Jack. How do you do this?
What?
What? They're shades. Is this because I lost my shades or something? You look polarized.
Oh, yeah.
I can rock this.
Hold me closer, Tiny Dancer.
Thank you, Jack. What the hell are you thinking, Jack? Oh, another one for Steven.
I'm not.
This is Eli and the twins, Rayla and Talia, in Oakland, California. You're huge in California. You're like 8 feet tall. You're huge anywhere you go. All right, we've got, he's got like a nose problem there. This one, this is the swimmy one. The Brontosaurus of the sea.
Nessie.
And oh, we're infested with little ones. These are, I don't know what these are.
They're the same mold
This
as
one's
our
got-
safety dinosaurs,
this one-
but they're tinier.
Yeah, this one's got the duck bill, this one's got the mohawk. And hey, another Ankylosaurus. He's got a friend. Thank you. You've got a lot of work to do.
I knew.
Oh, wow. Steven. Steven, it's massive. I think it's an alligator. There's a trunk. There's no note. Who sent this?
Oh, another Herrerasaurus. Apparently people really want me to do Herrerasaurus.
This is a North America Herrerasaurus.
America.
Not the cheap Chinese Herrerasaurus. This is American Herrerasaurus. He's got interesting coloring. Like he's blue. Oh! Rawr. Rawr. That's all it moves. Just his lower,
Jowl.
his mandible. I like a good mandible. Oh! He's quadrupedal-ish. Oh,
I think that was...
I ain't doing that. That path leads to madness.
Oh.
All right, that's viewer mail for today, and I am fabulous. We'll be back. Today's Captain's Blog is made possible by Paul Plusa, the coolest dad ever, because he bought his little girl a giant robot.